What's really good, LeSBP trading familiar? Buenos dias, bonjour, bon dia. Thank you all for tuning in. I think this is episode 10, part 4 of the FTMO challenge. Oh, I got it right. Episode 10, part 4. I'm just going to stop saying all that. I'm just going to let you know, like, all right, we're trading on FTMO or we're trading on Hugo's way today. I don't know, because I'm tired of being confused. But this is like my 15th time trying to take this video today. I keep getting interrupted because, of course, I have a 9 to 5. My daughter's upstairs from spring break, and she's like 4. And yeah, it's just kind of hectic. So, anywho's, I'm telling you, bro, I need somebody to meet me up in Atlanta. Somebody who doesn't know me, because that way you'll slap the hell out of me. Somebody who can meet me in Atlanta, preferably, somebody not with heavy hands, to just come slap the hell out of me. Because your boy, I'm telling you, I'm missing so many good trades. Trades that actually fit and meet strategical needs, like 100%. Anyways, let me jump right into it so y'all can see what I'm talking about here. Ooh, man, I tell you what, if I miss one more, I just need to be slapped. I'm telling you. All right, so let's look at the FTMO challenge, like first overall. Basically today, we made 500, but we could have been done. Just to let y'all know, we could have been done again. This is like the 3rd time I could have been done with this challenge. Starting on the 4th, ends on the 3rd of May. Account size that we're going for is 10K. I didn't want to. This is my 2nd time actually paying for a real challenge, so I didn't want to go out jump into like $100,000 challenge or a $200,000 challenge without first knowing that I would be able to do it. To be honest, like 100 complete % honest with you all, I'm not even a profitable trader, nor do I have like any kind of track record that says like, all right, bro, you're ready. You know what I mean? Like that one thing that lets me know that like I am 100% ready, because I got so many faults that I still do, like today, you know what I mean? Not trading my strategy. Well, I traded my strategy, but I didn't follow it completely, and I'll show you what I mean, because I know that probably sounds confusing. At least I'm not taking random trades. I'm taking the trades according to my strategy when I do actually take the trades, but I'm still like missing stuff, and it's because of that fear of losing. Like I have a huge fear of losing, and that keeps me from being consistent, which is probably why my consistency score is at 36%. So minimum number of days, we're currently at 4. We need 10. Max daily loss, it's only 500, because remember, it's a smaller account. Max loss is 1,000. Profit target is 1,000. We're currently at $803.89. Yeah, boy. Average profit is 272. To be honest, I mean, my average profit probably should be a 0, because like these 2 days should have been break-even days. This should have been a break-even. That should have been a break-even. The trades after them, though, were actually great, so maybe the average profit should be more like at least 800 or something like that. But because I think it's because, 1, we're taking the 0.01 lot size to pass on the day, and then 2, we're having to take these small profits when we should be breaking even on those trades, but taking the actual winning trades afterwards. Anyways, if you saw like the episode before the last, you'll know what I'm talking about. Basically, I'm getting out either too early, or I'm just getting out, period. I shouldn't be getting out at all. My trading, the way my trading style works is once it reaches break even, I move stops to break even, and that's it. If it hit break even, it hit break even. If it hit TP, so be it. You know what I mean? But we've been not doing that. Today was a high news day for unemployment claims, 8:30. Honestly, to me, easy news day. What was I about to say? Yesterday, I was talking about, basically like how I like to write these down, jot them down, stuff like that or whatever, and see how they trade and stuff like that or whatever, which is why we missed the 5th. I don't know if you remember that. I don't have any editing, so no, I can't do flashbacks and shit like that, whatever. But on the 5th, we missed, this trading day, which was like the first day we had in order to pass. I think actually we could have passed this day too. No, it was just the 5th. But either way, we ended up missing that day, and today we missed as well. So let me go ahead and jump right into the, as you can see, FTMO server 209.122.9529. Going back up. 209-122-9529. If y'all think it's valid, whatever, I don't care. But so profit is 513 for today. We did have a very small no, that was the other day. Sorry, that's just our Ethereum 0.01 lot size. Never mind. So we only had the one trade. I thought we had two trades today. I think we were supposed to have two trades. We were supposed to have a trade before this one, but that trade was, I don't know, for some reason I just didn't trust it. Anyways, let's get to the chart. I'm rambling on right now. Looking at the chart, this is the trade that we should have been in, that should have been the winner. But let's go back to the trades that we had earlier. So at 8:30 was the unemployment claims came out. Very small movement, nothing big at all. It had a turnaround of, what is that? So that's 22 pips up and down, and then back down to 35. So it had like a turnaround of about almost 60 pip total, like up and down. And then we actually missed our first initial trade here. That fear of losing, bro, I'm telling you, that fear of losing is so great within my heart. I don't know what it is. Oh, sorry. That fear of losing is so great within my heart. I don't even know what it is, bro. Your boy is a chicken, not a lion. I don't know why though. Like, I love trading, and it's I think my strategy is actually pretty good. Even though I only win like maybe high end 20% of the time, I think my strategy is really good. But either way, we missed the first initial trade, which is only about a 5 pip difference from when we actually did get in. That 5 pip difference almost did cost us though. I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. Like, it's crazy. That 5 pip difference, or that 5 pips definitely made a difference, especially in the amount of pips that we closed out at. If we had closed out in the same spot that we closed out here, it would have been closing out at 56.3 pips. Which would have been $560. So not a huge difference, from 513 to 560, but it still would have been a little bit more. But either way, we didn't get in on this trade, so I'm just gonna go ahead and delete that. But that's where we should have been in initially. So that was a 5 pip difference. We actually almost lost, but your boy's butt was tight up in here, right here, because I was like, dang, it's gonna take us out. And then I was looking at that 5 pip difference, and I'm like, man, it's gonna take us out. Watch, and that 5 pips is definitely gonna make a difference, and blah blah blah. So it didn't take us out though, fantastic, and we ended up getting out actually somewhere around this candle. I believe it was on this green candle, to be honest. Which gave us, on the way up, it gave us 51.3 pips, which ended out at $513 because we're trading 10 lots. So if that makes sense. After that, it did go back down just a little bit. It fell all the way to, what's the bottom here, to about 65. It's probably somewhere around like maybe about 75, or almost like right on 80, which I think would have passed the challenge if we got to like 750, almost 800. But you know, neither here nor there, we didn't get it. So anyways, moving forward from there, this is where I get really pissy, because I was already like, all right, well, this would have been a break even. At least I made something. So I wasn't happy, but I wasn't like disappointed at the fact that what's the word I'm looking for? I wasn't happy, but I was sort of disappointed at the fact that I did not take this strategy the way it was supposed to be taken. This was supposed to be a break-even trade. And the reason why I'm disappointed in that, even though I won, I'm disappointed in it because that made me not want to trade anything else. So picture this. You won 51.3 pips. And in your head, even though you won the 51.3, it came back up, and your strategy says that should have been a 0. That should have been a break-even trade, or maybe even a negative, because my break-evens are negative. My break-evens are probably about a -5, maybe a -6 pips, because I bring my stop loss up just a little bit to cover that spread. So if I know spread is 2.7, I'm bringing it up to 5 to cover the spread, just in case it does come back up to quote-unquote break-even, and then ends up going back to where I was. You know, that happens to me a lot in my strategy. I don't know about you all, but either ways, I would have lost like 5 or 6 pips. And so I'm slightly disappointed, because me winning this 51.3 gave my brain this signal to say, don't trade for the rest of the day. You won something that you weren't supposed to in the first place. So don't trade for the rest of the day. And after winning that 51.3 pips, we had 3 chances right here. So this one would have been a break even. This one would have been a loss for 10 pips. But immediately after, we had a whole nother trade that went for 120 pips that won. And it would have been beautiful. Like easy money. Like immediately after entry, boom, straight up. And if you've seen most of my winning trades, you'll notice that that's how the ones that are like 120, that's how they start. Like barely any drawdown, 5 or 10 pips shot straight in whatever direction I'm going. Like that's how most of the trades usually begin. Now, I'm not saying that they don't come back, because like this one, for instance, this was barely any drawdown, 5, maybe 6 pips straight up. But the very next candle was ugly. You know, it went down, touched the what's the word I'm looking for? Touched the entry, and then you know, so on and so forth. So and usually my losing trades are going straight against me, like immediately they go straight against me. But anyways, I'm just slightly disappointed in myself because I kind of let this mindfuck me in a sense. Like that 51.3 pips that wasn't even supposed to happen trained my brain to like, oh yeah, don't trade today, which means that I missed out on the opportunity to actually pass the challenge. Now I think I'm doing better than any other time I've taken a challenge. Like just look at we're gonna look at my little client area here, and I'm gonna show you all the FTMO challenges I've ever taken, which is only one, and I had a repeat on it. I had a free repeat. So I had this FTMO challenge way back in 2021. So when I first started trading was January 2021 for Forex. So I took this with first, like literally as soon as I heard about it, I was like, oh yeah, I'm a good trader. And I wasn't. But ended up taking it, got the repeat. I think I paid for it first in like August. I got the month, but I only had, you know, I didn't go negative, so I knew they would give me the repeat, so I just left it where it was until the repeat time came up. And then I bombed it the second. Like you can tell, like I immediately bombed it. It was terrible. But this is the only other one. Excuse me, I gotta sneeze. Ooh. I immediately bombed that one, and then as you can see, almost 2 years later, now I'm taking another challenge, but it's only the 10,000 instead of the 100,000. But if you look at all of the free trial, because I've been doing the free trials almost since I failed. Almost. I won't say directly since I failed, but as you can see, none of these is barely passed. Like literally, from the time that I actually even I did the same thing last year too, or that year too, in 2021. As you can see, I didn't pass, and then I decided to just go out for a challenge. I don't know what made me do that, but either way, like this one's not even passed. That's not passed because 105 isn't passed. You have to get 110 because you got to get 10%. So it's not really passed on these fake ones, on these like little what do they call them, practice challenges. You only have to get the verification phase worth of money for it, like, which is only 5% instead of the 10. So to me, technically, I didn't pass shit. Like not pass. You can see not pass. This is the first one. No, not even that, because I didn't make it to 220. So that's not pass. Repeat, not passed. This one says pass. That's the closest I've ever been to making it to the 10%. This is and that's on a practice account. This is the closest I've ever made to making the 10%. I got to 19,000, and I don't even think I was using my strategy, to be honest. I think I was all over the place, and I was just trying to get in, get out. But then right after that, not pass. Repeat, not pass. Finally, oh no, I did pass one. I finally did pass one. My first one I ever passed, and this is a practice, first practice one I had ever passed, with a clean amount, which I still think I was slightly not doing strategy stuff. And then I tweaked the strategy again, and I was like, yeah, nah, let's go back to what we were doing. But as you can see, anyways, long story short, all these free trials, out of like, what is that, 30 free trials, something like that, I only passed one. So in reality, I probably should not be taking this challenge, but because I believe in my strategy. I think that I fixed my problems, most of them at least, other than fear of losing. I think that's the only thing that's stopping me, fear of losing, which will also be the only reason why I probably end up losing too as well. Because the way that my strategy works is I know that I'm going to lose anywhere between 3 to 5 times in one day. And that might happen 2-3 days in a row. But when I do win, it's going to win all of that back plus like 1.5 more. So I don't know. To me, it's just I gotta get over that fear of losing. So anyways, I've been rambling for like 10 minutes. I appreciate you all for watching. Thank you once again. Fingers crossed, God willing, inshallah, all that great stuff. Hopefully we pass. I'm ready to pass. We got $200 more. I'm probably gonna lose on this next day that I trade. But so far, strategically, my strategy has been doing phenomenal. Like in comparison to what I'm used to seeing, like where I have 3 to 5 trades and then maybe on that 4th or 5th trade I finally win. Like strategically, what I'm used to seeing in comparison to what I am seeing right now, maybe the market's just doing really great. Strategically, it's looking fantastic because only having to lose 1, maybe 2 trades, that's great to me. I don't give a shit. Like, because my stop losses are 10 pips, so if I'm losing 20 and gaining 100, I'm cool with that. All day. But yeah, so we'll see. Thank you. Hope you all have a mighty fine, fantastical day. Appreciate it, y'all. Peace.